What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Yeezy 700 V3 Safflower. Now, if this is your first time here, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let's get started. All right, as usual, we start with the box. Typical 700 box. Cardboard box, 700 on top. You don't have boost on the side because, as we all know, the 700 V3 does not feature boost. I actually was able to pick this pair up from In Clothing. I won on a raffle there. I was totally shocked because I haven't hit on an In Clothing raffle in a long time. I don't even know if I ever have. So I actually was able to pick those up there. So I was kind of excited about that. Also noticed that there was a shock drop today for these shoes on Yeezy Supply, because these were supposed to release in the US in January of next year for some reason, but I guess they decided to go ahead and drop them. Just here's a size tag information right here. Get a look at that. Again, these came from In Clothing. All right, and that is the box. And here we have it, guys. The Yeezy 700 V3 Safflower. Now, the 700 V3 is one of those models that you either hate it or you love it, right? I still think the first colorway is probably the best colorway. I also do have those. But yeah, let's just get started with the shoe. So on the lateral side of the shoe, you've got that. Let's start with this, the sole here, the midsole area. You've got this kind of beige midsole there wrapping all the way around the shoe, which is, I've never seen this color, I don't think, on a midsole. I do kind of like that, actually. On the actual side of the shoe there, you've got this kind of rubberized, kind of plastic, I think TPU cage, or, well, rubberized. You got this rubberized cage there on the side of the shoe in a light beige color. And within the middle of that there, you've got this kind of mesh lining there, or kind of prime knit behind it in a, there's two different color yellows there. It's kind of a light yellow and, well, a mustard yellow, and this kind of golden yellow color, if you can see that in there. You've also got this kind of mesh venting there on the side there, all along right there. And you can actually kind of see through it a little bit, but I guess that's supposed to provide a little ventilation for your feet. Moving around to the toe box area, you've got your standard 700 toe box there. On the V3 though, well, you'll notice this type of U or V-shaped looking toe on all of the 700 models, but on the 700 V3, it's kind of this rubberized material right there in this kind of beige color. And moving up from there, you've got this kind of black kind of booty construction tongue. And on the sides there, those silver hits are 3M. You've got black rope laces moving up the tongue. And they did decide again to go with the infinity lacing there on this shoe. Again, I think I'm gonna leave them that way. Not a super fan of the infinity laces, but as they've been doing with most of these releases, I can get it out here, they give you an extra set of laces in this little cardboard pouch here, and they come in black. So you do have that option, just gotta cut those off and then put these onto the shoe. All right, moving around to the lateral side, more of the same there. That beige, or sorry, tan midsole that I mentioned. You've got that light mustard yellow and that kind of golden yellow there on the side with that beige cage that pretty much lines the entire upper of the shoe. Now, I do want to mention that that is actually glow in the dark. I'll get some better shots of that for you so you can actually see that. And that's pretty much it for the midsole. Sorry, not the midsole, but the medial side of the shoe. Moving around to the heel of the shoe, you've got that beige color again there, or tan color there, and you've got the Adidas logo right there. And then your same kind of cage that wraps around the back with more of that prime knit. On the inside of the shoe, you have a black Yeezy Ortholite insole with, I believe it's like a light gray text there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's there. All right. One thing I want to mention that this, like I said, this pair did come from In Clothing, and this released overseas, I think last weekend. And like I mentioned, they were supposed to drop in the US in January, but they had a shock drop on Yeezy Supply this morning. The reason I mention that is because this is a different tag. I guess because this is coming from overseas, they have a different tag here that you usually don't see on Adidas Yeezys. So just wanted to call that out. Like that tag and then this other kind of couple tags here. I don't really know why they're different, but this is just, this one has, what is this actually? Bunch of, looks like it's a bunch of like material information for the shoe. But yeah, you just have different tags there. All right, moving around to the actual outsole of the shoe. What I do like about this is that tan color that lines the midsole, they have that pretty much the same color there on the actual outsole of the shoe, which I kind of like how that blends together. And then you've got that orange, I believe it's an EVA foam that they use there, so it's not boost. But that's one part of the Yeezy 700 V3 that I like, is that they typically change the color or paint that somehow with each release. So that's one thing I do like about it. Yeah, that'll be all for the 700 V3 Safflower. Let's take a look at these things on feet. All right, guys, we're back. Just want to give my final thoughts on the 700 V3 Safflower. Let's talk about sizing for a second, because now I have a better idea of how sizing should go for the 700 V3. Let's just start off by saying that the 700 V3 fits very narrow, very narrow. I'm gonna say that again, very narrow. If you have wide feet, I actually have slightly wide feet, then you cannot go true to size. If you go true to size, then your toes will be extremely cramped up, okay? So I picked up the original colorway of these in a 9.5, not knowing I can still wear it, but my toe is literally at the front. I can only wear these for a couple hours before I want to throw these shoes, you know, just kick them off. Now, I picked up the all black pair and I think the Azureth pair, the one with the blue on the side. I picked those both up in a size 10. Now, that would be like a half size up from my true size. and those fit okay. You know, they're not bad, but you know, your toe is still like, I'm probably like right up there at the front. So there's still a little room there, but it's just that toe box, man, that slant on it. And because this shoe is very, very narrow, you know, there's, like I said, you can go a half size up and they feel okay. You can still wear them, that's fine. Now, I picked this size up in a UK 10, which is a US 10 and a half. This fits perfect. Perfect. Out of the box, no issues at all. So that's a lot to let you know that I've tried a true to size, a half size up, and a full size up. My favorite is the full size up. There is just a little bit of heel slippage, but it's not that bad, and you can feel like you have plenty of room for your toes. There's no cramping at all. So my suggestion, half size up is okay, but full size if you really want that comfort out of the box. Speaking of comfort, gonna be perfectly honest with you guys, this shoe is not super comfortable. Now, I'm not one of those people that think, oh, because Boost is not in the shoe, they aren't comfortable, blah, 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 Boost is life. We've all heard that, right? It's just, I think it's just this foam they're using or this midsole. It's really hard, okay? So you're not gonna get that comfort that you expect with Boost. But honestly, like for example, the Yeezy 500 has the Adidas midsole, has no Boost at all, but it is very comfortable, you know? So just because it doesn't have Boost doesn't mean that it can't be, you know, can't be comfortable. It's just that this 700 V3, in my opinion, is not very comfortable at all. And it's because of this stiff midsole. But overall, man, I still like the shoe, but I'm starting to feel like that the 700 V3 for me, it's kind of boring. I'll be honest, I don't wear them as much. But I think if you have the opportunity to pick them up, you should if you can get them for retail. If you're a collector, if you like Yeezy brand shoes, then, you know, go ahead. I still think it's a nice shoe, just not super comfortable. But yeah, please comment down below. Let me know if you guys were able to pick them up. Yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.